a smartphone without a touch screen? Can you? I really don't think so. You must be really thinking right now, sir, how is it a smartphone if it does not have a touch screen? Touch screens haven't just replaced the keys and the buttons on a phone. It actually has replaced so many things, शायद जिनकी हमें अभी याद भी नहीं आती और शायद आपको भी पता भी नहीं हो, इस जनरेशन को पता भी ना हो, एसेंशियली है ना कि ये नहीं। और उसके अलावा अगर हम सोचें कि इन टच स्क्रीन के पीछे का साइंस क्या है, क्या दुनिया में सिर्फ एक ही टाइप का टच स्क्रीन होता है कि और भी टाइप के टच स्क्रीन होते हैं? पहले कैसा हुआ करता था, अब कैसा हुआ है? क्या स्टार्टिंग से यही फीलिंग आती थी टच स्क्रीन में? और सबसे पहले स्वाइप अप, स्वाइप डाउन, स्वाइप लेफ्ट, स्वाइप राइट करने वाले इंसान कौन थे? यानी कि इन्वेंट किसने किया टच स्क्रीन को? चलिए जानते हैं इन सब के बारे में। टच स्क्रीन को हमसे सबसे मिलवाने वाले इंसान थे E.A. जॉनसन, जिन्होंने is believed to have invented the touch screens in the year 1965। यानी कि बच्चों टच स्क्रीन का जमाना स्टार्ट हो चुका है 60s से, लेकिन बात ये थी कि भाई उस दौरान टच स्क्रीन में सिर्फ सिंगल टच काम करती थी, मल्टीपल टच काम नहीं करती थी। तो यानी कि सिंगल टच के 60s के जमाने से 2020 का मल्टी टच डिवाइस, दैट इज द रिवोल्यूशन ऑफ टच स्क्रीन्स। 60s का फर्स्ट एडिशन टच स्क्रीन hadn't gained much popularity until the resistive touch screen was accidentally invented in 1970 by Samuel G. Hurst। यार हमारी जिंदगी में कितनी सारी चीजें एक्सीडेंटली इन्वेंटेड है ना, काश ये एक्सीडेंट्स ना होते, काश होते। बट इट वॉज इन दी लेट 1980s कि हमारे जो यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ टोरंटो के साइंटिस्ट हैं उन्होंने मल्टी टच स्क्रीन बना डाली। लेकिन इट वॉज रियली लेट इन दी 1990s जब हमारा जो करंट जनरेशन ऑफ टच स्क्रीन है दैट केम इन द पिक्चर। Now, this was the small journey of touchscreens in a very simple manner. I put it forward. But if in case you want to know how did the evolution of mobile phones came into the picture, then definitely check out this video and also find out the link in the descriptions below. But आखिरकार, what is the magic behind the touchscreens? Touchscreen technologies used in mobile phones basically are made up of three different types. Number one is resistive systems. Number two, capacitive systems. Number three, surface wave based systems. And बीच में कहीं ना कहीं आ जाता है infrared। तो अब इन सबके बारे में हम जानेंगे। फर्स्ट लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द रेजिस्टिव सिस्टम्स एंड हाउ डू दे वर्क। इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग दो। तो रेजिस्टिव सिस्टम से पूरी रेवोल्यूशन स्टार्ट हुई थी। इट वाज द मेजर सिनेरियो जहां पे हम एक बड़ा स्टेप ले पाए थे व्हेन इट केम टू द टच स्क्रीन्स। नाउ हाउ दे वर्क, इट्स वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। लेट्स लुक इनटू दैट राइट नाउ। So resistive touchscreen is basically contains a glass material which is covered with a metallic layer and a resistive layer. Now what happens here is the top layer of the resistive touchscreen is basically a very flexible material and a soft material such as polyethylene, and the bottom layer of the resistive touchscreen is made up of a hard material such as glass. And for them to conduct electric current, they both are coated with a very good metal and a conductor like indium tin oxide. Now you must be thinking, sir, you can use silver or copper also. The thing is, people, indium tin oxide is actually transparent. So it is easier to make a touch screen because we have to see what we are clicking on, isn't it? So the upper layer, soft material like polyethylene, the bottom layer, hard material like glass, coated with a good conductor, indium tin oxide. And both these layers were actually, separated with something called as spacers. और स्पेसर्स क्या करती थी? स्पेसर्स इन दोनों लेयर्स को सेपरेट कर रखती थी ताकि एक्सीडेंटल टचेस भी नोट ना हो जाए। ऐसे जेब में डाल रहे हो फोन को और टच हो गया तो कुछ और हो गया, ऐसे ना हो जाए, ठीक है। कॉन्स्टेंटली दीज टू लेयर्स हैड इलेक्ट्रिक करंट गोइंग थ्रू इट। अभी रेजिस्टिव सिस्टम का लोचा बहुत सिंपल है। व्हाट हैपेंस इज नाउ बोथ दिस लेयर्स आर इलेक्ट्रिक करंट, ठीक है, एंड द सिस्टम एंड द प्रोसेसर ऑफ द स्मार्टफोन नोस दिस इज द इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू बोथ द लेयर्स। नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस? If you have to perform some instructions or give a command to the smartphone, what will you do? You will go and touch. And since it's a resistive screen, you have to touch it even harder because resistive screen से pressure ज़्यादा लगाना पड़ता है। क्यों? क्योंकि when you pressurize the touch through your smartphone, what happens is the top layer of the smartphone has to come in contact with the bottom layer of the resistive touch screen. इससे क्या होगा? The flexible top layer actually bends and touches the bottom layer. So in that particular region, the electric field increases suddenly because the upper layer also contained electric current, bottom layer also. Now both of them got connected, and suddenly that region has more electric current right now. And this, surge in the electric current is actually noted by the processor. And depending upon the app and depending upon the location of the touch which you have done, the processor knows what action to take. It's very much similar to the desktop or the laptop. If in case you open your desktop and laptop and you open a random window, when you click on the cross sign, the cross sign indicates कि window close होना चाहिए, हाउ डज सिस्टम नो? सिस्टम नोस कि उस पर्टिकुलर विंडो के लिए अगर क्रॉस वाले कोऑर्डिनेट पे क्लिक हुआ जाए माउस के थ्रू तो वो बंद हो जाएगा, और मिनिमाइज के वहां पे माइनस साइन पे क्लिक किया जाए तो मिनिमाइज हो जाएगा। कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि मिनिमाइज साइन पे क्लोज हो गया और क्लोज साइन पे मिनिमाइज हो गया? नहीं, बिकॉज द प्रोसेसर नोस एग्जैक्टली कि भाई उस कोऑर्डिनेट पे इस पर्टिकुलर ऐप में क्या करना होता है। एंड दिस इज हाउ ब्यूटिफुली टच स्क्रीन वर्क्स इन द केस ऑफ रेजिस्टिव सिस्टम्स। तो इन अ वेरी सिंपल वे क्या होता है, टच करोगे उस एरिया में इलेक्ट्रिक करंट बदल जाएगा, प्रोसेसर नोट करेगा और आपको काम आ जाएगा। दैट्स इट। और ये थी कहानी रेजिस्टिव टच स्क्रीन। तो रेजिस्टिव टच स्क्रीन इनिशियली जो रेवोल्यूशन क्रिएट किया था उन्होंने टच स्क्रीन के मामले में, स्मार्टफोन्स के मामले में, इट वाज रियली सक्सेसफुल। उसी वजह से शायद हम आज जो स्क्रीन यूज कर सकते हैं वो आ पाए। सो इट हैड अ लॉट ऑफ बेनिफिट्स। फॉर एग्जांपल इट वाज रियली ड्यूरेबल, क्योंकि इसी वजह से वो ना ही सिर्फ स्मार्टफोन्स में भी, यानी कि ATMs और स्मार्ट सुपरमार्केट्स, wherever these kind of devices are necessary, it was being used because it was really durable. And ATM which is a very public place, supermarket which is also a very public place, which is very much publicly used, it can be there for a really long time, and hence resistive systems were used. But then what happened कि resistive force systems को निकालना पड़ा, हमारा resistive touch screens को निकालना पड़ा हमारे जनरेशन से। ऐसा क्या हुआ? What were the reasons that we have to shift to the touch screens which we are having today? So the major reason was especially because the layers of the resistive forces were so damn thick, the glass layer, the metallic layer, the resistive layer, everything so damn thick. It is really difficult to actually see through the glasses and read the things written on the screen, especially when your devices are in the direct sunlight. And that's the reason why, if in case you notice, the ATMs which are in the open under the sunlight, it's really difficult to read what's there, isn't it? It's actually used in a lot of devices like the ATMs and supermarkets, by the way. And also the old devices which were used to use the resistive touch screens in the direct sunlight, was really difficult to read them. I have personally used the resistive devices and I know how difficult it is really to use them. So this was one of the flaws of the resistive touch screen. There was one more very fundamental flaw which I think is the reason why we had to stop it, and that is nothing else but one touch. The resistive devices only support single touch, not multiple touches. So imagine a life without multiple touches where you're trying to play games and there is no multiple touch. That's weird. Very much. Don't you think so? टेक्नोलॉजी के बदलते समय में टच स्क्रीन्स कहाँ पीछे रहने वाले थे, इसलिए तो कैपेसिटिव सिस्टम्स का जनरेशन आया. Now these were super amazing with an amazing science behind it. Now let's talk about the capacitive screens which majorly most of the systems and the devices which are there in the market right now are using. Now what are these capacitive touch screens and how do they work? Now capacitive touch screens were made with grid of hair thin like threads. Now this thin hair like threads were actually made by indium tin oxide, the same one from the resistive touch screens, or it is made up of copper oxide also, right? Now this grid had horizontal lines which actually carried the electric current constantly, and it had vertical lines which actually sensed the electric current flowing to the touch screen, and that is the reason why the horizontal lines were called as the driving lines and the vertical lines were called as the sensing lines. Cool. And wherever this driving lines and sensing lines intersected, at that particular place there was a very good electrostatic field, and this electrostatic field throughout the screen was a neutral set for the processor unit. यानी कि उसके प्रोसेसर के लिए उस इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फील्ड को कांस्टेंट माना गया था, न्यूट्रल माना गया था, यानी कि जीरो वैल्यू मानी गई थी. लेकिन ये इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फील्ड या तो ये इलेक्ट्रिक करंट चेंज्ड व्हेन समथिंग टच्ड द स्क्रीन, समथिंग रियली कंडक्टिव. ऐसा कौन सा कंडक्टिव चीज है जो कैपेसिटिव टच स्क्रीन को छूता है हमेशा? ओह, ऑफ कोर्स, your fingers. Something which we always tend to forget is people that human body is a really good conductor of electricity, and that's why we get shocks, right? And it is actually also has a very good capacitance. Capacitance का मतलब होता है कि आपकी जो human body है वो चार्ज को स्टोर भी कर सकती है. That's a very amazing thing about human body. So when your finger touches the capacitive touch screen, what happens is कि at that particular point or at that particular region जो भी आपके charges होते हैं, from the touch screen flows into your hand. A bit of charges from the touch screen flows into your hand. Don't worry, it is not that much कि you will get a shock, so do not worry about it. Now this charges which from the phone or the touch screen came to your hand actually came from the phone or from the touch screen. So charges on the touch screen got reduced. And this reduction on the charges on the touchscreen is actually measured by the circuits present at all the corners of the monitor or the touchscreen. And as soon as they get the data, they understand कि किस कोऑर्डिनेट पे मोबाइल फोन पे ये टच हुई है, जहां पे डिक्रीज हुआ है वहीं पे टच हुई है, तो they understand that particular part, and that coordinate is sent to the processor, and then processor does its usual thing of calculating and processing stuff. Simple as that, and that is how capacitive touch screens work. लेकिन अगर ग्लव्स पहन के अगर हम फोन का इस्तेमाल करेंगे फॉर द केस ऑफ कैपेसिटिव टच स्क्रीन, ऑफ कोर्स द फोन इज नॉट गोना वर्क, द टच इज नॉट गोना वर्क. व्हाई? कि भाई ग्लव्स हैं, ग्लव्स नॉन कंडक्टिव हैं, कंडक्ट नहीं करेगी तो चार्जेस फ्लो ही नहीं होगा, तो कैपेसिटिव टच स्क्रीन वर्क नहीं करेगी, है ना. But if you are using a conductive, glove, then definitely it might work. And that's why many of the riding gloves, आपने देखा होगा, पता नहीं, मुझे नहीं पता है. If in case you have seen it or not, I ride bike, so I know the bike riding gloves actually come with a leather patch at this finger and the thumb finger, so that we can use the touch screens which are present in the phone for GPS purpose and all while riding the bike, so that to ensure the safety of our body as well as we can use the mobile phone, right? So that's how the capacitive touch screens work, people. Now, have you ever heard of infrared touch screens? Yeah, maybe not. Okay, let me remind you. कम से कम धूम 2 मूवीज देखी होगी, या तो वो भी नहीं पता, चलो कोई बात नहीं भाई. एक्शन मूवीज देखिए ना, और एक्शन मूवीज देखी होगी जहां पे कोई चीज जब चोरी करनी होती है, व्हेन यू हैव टू स्टील समथिंग, यू गो इनटू अ वोल्ट एंड देयर यू सी लॉट ऑफ लेजर लाइट्स, रेड लाइट protecting the treasure or protecting something which you have to steal. So what does the hero has to do, hero or villain, whoever has to do, they have to go through the laser lights and then get to the vault. That's what they do. And if one of the laser light touches them, you know what happens. And that exact same thing projected on a screen. That is your mobile phone. So on the smartphone, the infrared works on the same principles. क्या होता है कि again the infrared sensors are arranged in a manner, LEDs are arranged in a manner कि वो grid बनाते हैं. On the touch screen, infrared LEDs provide you the grid, and there on the opposite side of the grid you have the light photoreceptors which actually detect the infrared lights coming from all the ends. ठीक है. Now what happens is when you touch the screen, of course you disturb 1 or 2 beam of light falling or passing through somewhere or the other, and this disturbance is actually noted by the photoreceptors and the coordinates are shared to the processor, and then again the processor does the job. That's how the light infrared sensors work and infrared touch screens work. These kind of infrared touch screens can be seen in Amazon Kindle or Sony ebook kind of devices. Check them out. था ना मजेदार? कितना fascinating था यार ये, इतने सारे touch screens. So people, if in case you enjoyed the video till now, make sure that you hit the like button and share this video. And to get notified about all the amazing videos coming ahead, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and also hit the bell icon to get notified about all the videos coming ahead. And also leave us a comment कि आपका favorite part कौन सा था. तो बस अभी बच्चों चलते हैं एक और आखिरी टच स्क्रीन के बारे में जानने के लिए, जो भाई महान है. The concept behind it is super amazing and it is called as sound acoustic wave touch screens. Oh my god, sound acoustic wave touch screen की खासियत ये है कि भाई इतने सारे टच स्क्रीन पे हम लाइट का इस्तेमाल करते थे, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट का इस्तेमाल करते थे, अब यहाँ पे टच स्क्रीन्स are going to be detected by sound. It is similar to ultrasound sonars. You know that sonar? I'm pretty sure you must have studied in your one or the other grades, where you must have seen sonar used in the ships to actually calculate the depth of the sea. The same way here on the touch screen, what happens is there is continuous reflection of sound waves from the detector and the transmitter to the screen. तो continuously sound waves ऐसे reflect करती जाती है पूरे touch screen पे. And the moment you touch the screen, what happens is you actually absorb some energy of that sound, and the sound wave energy reflected back to the detector is a bit less. And again, the detector actually detects that, and the coordinate is sent to the processor, and the processor does the rest of the job. And that is amazing. Sound wave acoustic devices are not that much used in the society right now, but maybe in the future we will see more of these devices coming into the picture. Also, the infrared touch screens might also be coming in a huge scale onto the life of all of us. तो बच्चों, आज आपको पता चल ही गया होगा कि what is the magical science behind the touch screens, right? तो भाई ऐसे ही जब हम सोचते हैं टच स्क्रीन की, बैंगलोर में ठंड हो रही है क्या? फॉग जम गया एकदम। ओह वेट अ सेकंड, हाउ डू यू थिंक स्पेक्टिकल्स वर्क? सोचा कभी? सोचा नहीं तो सोचो अभी। So well, that's the topic for the second video. We'll catch you later. Until then, peace.